What's going on, cowboy? There are a lot of new people coming into cryptocurrency, and they might not have a big overview, 50,000 foot view from the sky onto what you can do with your crypto, what types of strategies there are, how can you maneuver with your crypto, and how you can make more money. Do you want to do more passive income? Do you want to do more active, work in crypto? And so in this video, I'm going to go through each different strategy and how you could go about investing in cryptocurrency. Okay, the first one and the one, if you're brand new, the one you should probably do is buy and hold. Pick a coin that you think is going to, always go up, not essentially moon, but just go up in value. Okay, you got to be realistic with like the type of returns. You're looking at all these Shiba Inu nonsense, and they're making like 1000x returns, and you're like, oh, I want to get in, and you've got that mania about you. You're like, you got money to spend, you got your $20 in your hand, and you're scared to put it in. Look, what I would do, this first strategy: buy and hold, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, buy AVAX, buy the top 50 coins. Anyone in the top 50, okay, anyone. I think they're all good. And kind of just, take it with a grain of salt. And just buy and hold. Buying $10 a week every week, buying $20 a week, or however much you can afford. Because over time, we have seen these coins go up in value with like a 4 or 5 year time frame in mind. Okay, we're not talking about 6 months, because we could be in a bear market in 6 months. We're not talking about 2 months or whatever. No, I'm talking about years, and have the mental capacity for the, like what the institutional money is doing. They are buying and holding with a very long time frame, and they're all buying Bitcoin. Okay, so that's what I would do. That's what my goal is. There's only so much Bitcoin in the world, and that's that's one of my goals. Okay, one of my strategies, one of my goals. Buy and hold. The second one here is day trade. I'm gonna put day trade. I'm gonna put swing trade. I'm gonna all that stuff. If you could try to do this is very active, right? The first one is very passive, buy and hold. The second one is very active, is where you see a green stick and you sell on green. You don't buy. Okay, if you're new, these are not hard rules, but these are just like general principles. If the thing shoots up and you don't have that coin and you try to buy into that coin, that is a bad move. Okay, you buy on. It should never feel good. Okay, it should not feel good when you're investing. If you are investing, it is when it's low and you're like, I don't know, it's risky, and no one cares about it. It's in the red, it's in the dumps, it's down in the grave. But the hand that reaches up from the grave is the hand that gives you the most returns on your money. So that's why you got to buy down on the dips and you sell at the top. Okay, if you're new to investing, this is what you got to do. Don't chase that. There are too many coins out there to be FOMOing in. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of freaking moonshots all the time. So don't chase a particular moonshot. That's the second one. Day trading. The third one is staking. Okay, this is another passive one. You take your crypto and you go and you buy on crypto.com. My referral link's in the description. Heck, I don't think a single person has used that referral link, so whatever. Okay, but you go to crypto.com, you buy your crypto. Say you're buying Bitcoin, or you say you're buying Ethereum, and you go into like the crypto earn, and you just throw your money in there. And you lock it up for 3 months, and you'll earn like 4.5% back, or some 1% back, or whatever percentage. Like, you just mess with it. It's very easy to figure out. You can do that on your own. You're smart. But that's you make 4% back on whatever crypto you. So this is, to me, it's good. So like it's a combination of buy and hold. Like, if you don't want to touch it, you don't want like your FOMO, like we'll mess around and try to sell something on a red stick or whatever. And you earn back like a tiny bit. Like, if you're dealing with hundreds of dollars, you're not going to earn anything, right? Just be honest. If you're dealing with thousands and thousands of dollars, yeah, you could earn a little bit. You could earn like a couple $100, which is probably great. Other than just holding it, right? So staking it is the third option. The fourth option is borrowing against your crypto. Okay, you need a lot of money in crypto to do this, something to make it worth your while. So something like over this $50,000-$60,000 range, in my opinion, right? You could of course do it smaller, but you could do bigger. But you can borrow against it. You could go to something like Aave And Aave is just a DeFi protocol. If you don't like, I'm just gonna spit out these terms. It's a money market. It's a place where you could put your crypto up for collateral, okay? And then you could then borrow against it. Why would you want to do this? There's a lot of strategies here online. This is not the scope of this video, but basically you put up your crypto like collateral and you borrow against it. Something like a house. If you own a house, you borrow against your house. And then, you could take that money and use whatever you could do improvements to your house, which would be the equivalent in crypto, buying more of that crypto. So like if I have my Bitcoin, I borrow against the Bitcoin, like 25% of that Bitcoin at 1% interest rate, then I buy more Bitcoin. Now I have more Bitcoin, right? So that's, there's different strategies. This, again, it's not the scope of this video. Or you could just kind of live your life, right? Basic strategy is the rich don't sell their assets. They always accumulate their assets. They never sell. They just borrow against their assets to buy more assets. Okay, so you could do your research on that. But that's one thing you could, or another thing you could do. That's the fourth method, is borrow against your crypto. The fifth thing you could do is farm. And so if we go back to the computer here, you could go to something like PancakeSwap or Uniswap or whatever, and you go into like earn, and you go to farms, and this is something like staking. However, when you farm, you put up, let's say you have like one BNB, you split that BNB in half, and you get 50% in BNB and 50% in cake. Now you are combining them, and you're adding liquidity. Okay, liquidity to a liquidity pool on PancakeSwap is basically how people are able to use the swap. The DEX, the decentralized exchange. I know I'm going through a whole bunch of like gibberish if you're brand new, but that's what they trade against. Okay, so they need PancakeSwap needs people to provide liquidity, and when you do, you earn 45% APR back on your investment or your contribution. It's basically a percentage from all the gas fees or whatever on the farm or on the swap, on the decentralized exchange. And so you could provide this for a whole bunch of other different pairs, right? Like, I mean, there's a ton, and some of these are offering crazy APRs. Look, this is 155 APR. Look at this, 155 APR, 60% APR, 86% APR. So there is risk to this, okay? Not in the scope of this video. You should research like yield farming, or PancakeSwap farms or something like that. Go search that. There are, like, you could suffer impermanent loss, all kinds of stuff. So just be careful there. The sixth thing you could do is buy NFTs, okay? You could just go to kind of OpenSea and buy an NFT. If you don't know what an NFT is, it's a digital playing card, okay? It's more than that. It's like a non-fungible token. It's a digital asset. So if something like buying skins on a game, like if you play League of Legends, you buy these skins, you spend a small fortune, and your mom's credit card, and your mom gets angry at you, and you buy these skins on Call of Duty or whatever, and you're like a little shiny now, you got a little skull on your face, you think you're a little gangster, with your gun, and it's all shiny. That's what an NFT is. And so you're able to buy these things and then resell them on the market. You typically can't do that on like some kind of video game, but you can do that with crypto on the blockchain. You could actually resell that. There's a limited supply, and so it's very cool. And the last thing you could do in crypto, if nothing else, especially if you don't have a lot of money, is you could play to earn. You get into these games that are play to earn, something like Axie, something like Splinterland, something like any of these coins, and you could literally play that game to death, and you could get good at it, and you could win, and then you could win more coins back, and now you're making money just playing a game. Now, these games right now, not that good, okay? In my opinion, I'm sure people enjoy them, but the games that are coming out in December in 2022, these are AAA, like highly rated, like game corporations are coming into crypto or are already here, and they are making like legit games. And so I'm super excited about this. This is where, in my opinion, if you were new to crypto, this is where I would be investing in money. Just pick out a good game that you think is going to be like taking off and put your money in there and park it. That is what my advice would be. Of course, I am not a financial advisor. This is never financial advice. I'm just a laser brain, gorilla arm, diamond handed cowboy exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency with a whole bunch of other cowboys. If you want to join me, hit the subscribe button down below. Join the Saloon, that's the Telegram channel. Join the High Rollers Club, that's the cowboysofcrypto.com. All the links are in the description. Guys, the number one thing you could do for yourself, especially if you're new to crypto, in my opinion, is to get around a community that is like an honest community. Okay, and I've tried very hard to make sure the Cowboys of Crypto is one of the most honest communities. You get beginner friendly, newbie friendly. So that's just my invite to you. Roll with us. I promise you, I'll do my very level best to take care of you. And I know there's a whole bunch of other Cowboys that are going to do the same, because that's just the atmosphere that we have created in the saloon, in the Cowboys community. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.